Tuesday, November 24th. Is it just me who's suffering from lockdown lapses? I find myself trying to open my front door by pressing the remote on my car keys. I have tried to change a page on my laptop before realising that only my iPad is a touchscreen, and I've even tried to turn the volume down on something I'm watching by rewinding the programme. Maybe it's my age. And so I share with you today two seniors' stories, one of which I sincerely hope isn't true, and one, well, maybe. Listen to these. A group of senior citizens are discussing their various ailments in a nursing home one afternoon. "I am so feeble that I can hardly lift this cup of coffee," says one old lady. "Tell me about it. My cataracts are so bad I can't even see what's on my plate," replies another. "I can't turn my head because of the arthritis in my neck. My joints are so stiff and swollen that I have difficulty getting up to go to the bathroom at night." "At least you make it to the bathroom," says another. "My blood pressure pills make me dizzy," another old lady continues, and several people nod in sympathetic agreement. "I guess that's the price you pay for getting old," sighs one old gentleman, slowly shaking his head. "Well, it's not that bad," said one woman cheerfully. "At least we can all still drive." I remember my grandmother telling me, "Don't get old." I'd always reply to her, "Yes, but what's the alternative?" Here's the second story. Mother of three, Annabelle, having been pestered to death by her children for a pet, finally cracked and acquired a lovable rabbit named Fred. Fred was docile, soft and fluffy, came fully house-trained, and was content to hop peacefully around Annabelle's house and garden. In short, Fred was everything you could possibly want in a pet. The honeymoon period was soon over. One day, whilst attempting to feed her 10-month-old baby with one hand, defrost a loaf of bread in the oven with the other, and prevent Fred from chewing through some wiring near the floor, Annabelle scooped the pesky rabbit up, unceremoniously dumped him in his cage, bunged the bread in the oven, and continued unfazed. Several minutes later, another of her children, Alice, appeared to query tearfully why there was a loaf of bread in Fred's cage. Where was Fred? At this point, Annabelle's entire life flashed before her eyes, and she began to suffer from olfactory hallucinations as her nostrils seemed to fill with the sweet odour of roasted rabbit. To her utter amazement, her son Hamish then ran into the kitchen with Fred, totally unharmed, under his arm. Crying tears of relief, Annabelle hugged first her son, then her daughter. When she was sufficiently calm, Annabelle remembered the oven. If it wasn't Fred in there, who or what was it? Gingerly, she opened the oven door, only to be greeted by a cloud of black smoke and the charred remains of a single fluffy slipper. It's not just me then. As we wait for the announcements as to what restrictions may or may not be lifted, as we hold our breath to discover what we may or may not be allowed to do for Christmas, I pray that lockdown lapses will get less and I might remain sane enough to celebrate Christmas, whatever it might look like. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.